Welcome back, hey. It is time to level up.
Here.
First off, this is where I'm kind of dual classing, multi-classing. I don't know the difference, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. Valerie, she's going to be my character with, or companion character with, a little dip of thug rogue. This gives you something called frightening. When a thug successfully uses persuasion to demoralize a creature, the duration of the shaken condition is increased by 1 round. Yeah, the idea is that I want to demoralize and make shake certain creatures. So I'm going to put 2 points, 1 more point in mobility, 2 points in persuasion, 2 points in perception. Ultimately I want mobility to go up to 4, so she takes less of a penalty to hit when she's fighting defensively, which she mostly will be. And I'm going to take Dazzling Display. So as a full round action, she makes a intimidate check to demoralize all her foes within 30 feet. So it's like this AoE debuff which triggers the shaken condition. It can actually make people run away. It can be annoying because the rest of the party has to go around chasing them down, but it will stop people from beating us up, which is the main point. Miri's carrying on being a barbarian. You know, enough said. Let's give her... Actually, as I've got 2 martial characters, I'm going to find a teamwork feat. I think it's Precise Strike. Right, there we go. Or I can give her a power attack. Ooh. No, I'm going to go with the Precise Strike. Why not? Do the same with this fella. If he gets the option. Athletics, mobility, persuasion. Maybe Precise Strike is a bad idea. In that case, I'm just going to... when I do lay on hands, it removes shake. I've given him power attack. Let's just have a look at her a minute. Right, a dexterity of 13. Okay, when next I can... You know what? I made a mistake picking that, really. Actually,
adventures away.
Yeah, dex is only 10. They're never going to get Precise Strike. So additional 1d6. Is she ever going to get it? Not really. Alright. Reload. You can always reload. And to be honest, if this was pen and paper and I made a mistake, I'm sure the DM wouldn't mind me making that change. So, same. Repeat that dip into there. Mobility, perception, persuasion. Dazzling Display. Complete. A Miri. Barbarian. Athletics, mobility, nature, perception. Could give her weapon focus. But I don't want to just yet, really. I can, once I settle on her weapon, I'll put weapon focus in. There's no point in wasting a feat on it. Same as armor focus, no point. They all need blind fight, but they don't need it yet. So combat reflexes might be good for Amiri, because she does actually have some agility, but improved initiative. I want that on my tank really, or my debuffer, you know. Lightning, persuasive, power attack. Only gives you +2 damage. Precise strike. Shake it off. Skill, throw anything. There's not really much to do. Power attack just leads me to other abilities. I wish it would show you the feat chain. That's what they call it. Hey, Haxel. How you doing, Haxel? It's me, Peaty Pie. Here we are, Paladin. What am I going to do? Athletics, persuasion. Not sure what else is really worth it on this guy. You don't get a lot of skills. Might as well give him that and that. Bosh. The Bard. What does she get at this point? Well, can I put athletics, persuasion, and magic device, and knowledge world. There we go. So, give a precise shot. She no longer takes -4 to rolls. That's a good idea. Okay. I'm making her into a fear machine. Harim, my cleric. He isn't great at anything but casting spells really, and therefore let's do spell focus, necromancy. Gosh. And finally we go to Octavia. We're only going to use one level of rogue in order to qualify for Arcane Trickster. In a few levels time she needs 4 in all these skills: mobility, trickery, stealth. So we're powering our way that way. We'll take accomplished sneak attack because she needs that. Eventually I'll get precise shot. Oof. Yeah, eventually I'll get it, but it's fine. Okay, spells that are worth her taking are... She's got mage armor, she's got magic missile. Burning hands. It's like a cone attack of fire. How's things, Kurt? I mean, Haxel. Merry Christmas. Let's have Summer Monster because why not? And we're good to go. But before I go out to the main world map and rest, which is what we'll be doing, let's sort our spells out. Let's get rid of Ray of Sickening because it's rubbish. Remove Fear. It's not a bad shout. Put Bone Shaker in there. In fact, let's just go pure Bone Shaker. It's a great spell. Take control of the target's living creature's skeleton. A creature has its skeleton rattle within its flesh, causing it grievous harm. The Target takes 3d6 points of damage plus 1d6 additional points of damage per 2 caster levels. It's a good spell. All these things I can switch out as and when I need them. However, Octavia, Snowball, don't care about that. A couple of casts of that, we'll have Mage Armor, and we'll have Vanish. She's only got level 1 spells in the bow, but I think next level she goes up a little. Okay, how do I get out of here? Oh, there appears to be some loot. I need that for my quest handing, I do. And let's loot this poor soul. Wand of Find Traps. Is that actually any good? Who knows? Considering that multiple of my companions have high perception skill points, I don't think it is worth it. I'll stick it in the bank. Okay, where were we last time and what are we doing now? I think we're going to make our way north. Going to get our way to crossing over this is where we want to go down here, this old sycamore. Need to I don't want to go there. Let's rest up while we can.
I miss a good fight. I want to hit somebody so hard my fists are itching.
Right, around here somewhere is another area which I'd like to try and find and uncover. I'm just going to wander. Gonna go on a walkabout. It's my Australian impression, do you like it? Riverine Rise. Oh. Spotted.
I'm not afraid.
Okay. Prepare for battle. Mary just splat that alchemist. They tend to be pretty tough. I think that all the kobolds are flat-footed, so I should get a sneak attack if I hit. Oh yeah, look at that. So someone behind us. Ah, the enemy's up there. Okay. Can't charge at that one or that one, but let's just walk as close to it as possible because it may well be a ranged class. Let's see what Bone Shaker does, shall we? Oh yeah, that's what Bone Shaker does. Splat. There we go. He's still alive somehow.
We can do it.
Okay. And she might as well try and debuff. Yeah. That is a good shout. There we go. And they're all dead. Oh, and Octavia's tired.
No stopping now.
I'm not surprised. I'm just going to get to the area exit before I loot because it should automatically offer me to, yeah, loot them. Just going to take the jewels and stuff that don't have a lot of, they don't take up a lot of space or add a lot of weight to my inventory. So there we go. Right, where was I going? South.
Resting would be nice.
There's rat
Don't you
no hill.
think?
That is full of were rats, and believe it or not, they are really tough.
I am a maid.
Right, now with the exception of boss fights, I'm going to switch to real time with calls in this map. Because there's just so much combat in this map. It's ridiculous. This is where it gets a bit Icewind Dale, and it's just a lot. It's just a lot.
Greetings.
Keston Garris, the former captain of Jamandi Eldori's personal guards, nods to you as though you'd seen each other in Restov only yesterday. He limps noticeably, and his clothes are stained with blood. He looks every bit as grim and focused as when you first met, but this time you also sense a hint of excitement in
I
his
have
eyes.
urgent news from Restov. The investigation that I've conducted at Lady Jamandi's orders have proved your innocence. Tartuccio was and still is the Pataxian spy. That dreadful night, it was him who had opened the gate and let the assassins in. It appears that he had planned to gain the barony and Eldori's support, only to later place these lands under the command of his true patron. King Iravetti is no stranger to intrigue, and likes to use others to do his dirty work. Anyway, Lady Jamandi sends her apologies. Lady Jamandi ordered me to capture Tartuccio. We were following his trail when that damned mist fell. First we entirely lost our way, and then stumbled right into a bandit ambush. Alas, nearly all my people were wounded and can go no further. And so I am here asking for your aid. I'll point out on the map where Tartuccio is supposed to be. Bring that scum to Oleg's trading post, dead or alive. Restov will not forget this favor.
Okay, I'll see you later. Farewell. Right, well, we're off then. There was earlier, when we were in the ancient tomb, if we'd have passed some checks, we'd have found Tartuccio, but we didn't. Oh look, here he is. And that's how I was trying to circle this area to see if I could get it to trigger now. So, there's usually more than one way to progress a quest line. There we go, Pine Patch.
Listen to me. A dragon, huge, sparkling, flew down to me from the sky and told me a secret. A great relic that will win the kobold's glory is hidden somewhere nearby. Enough of this pitiful existence. Search for it. Search and bring it to me.
A leader speaks in the suspiciously familiar voice of the gnome Tartuccio. We know the mites under the old sycamore. They possess the magic treasure, very ancient. Okay, so lawful good. Stop deceiving these poor reptiles, Tartuccio.
You silly jester. I knew you would come, and I've prepared an ambush for you.
Oh, it's a fizzy drink. Alright, ambush time.
To victory!
A lot of these kobolds will just run off. It's just a limited skirmish. But I may as well buff everyone.
Repent.
Get into position. Smash.
With all your might.
Do not fall back.
Oh yes, of course Valerie gets sneak attack damage now, which is just great. We've got to make sure someone else has hit a target that she's standing next to. There 4.
This is for you.
Octavia will do the same. 12 sneak attack damage. Ah, here they come. Right. Let's see if we can thin out their numbers. If she gets rid of this spell, oh, it's saved. Right. Okay. Wow.
Your life ebbs low.
We won't falter.
Get him to move into position. Can you charge? No. Okay, I'm just going to go and hit you then. These aren't particularly tough enemies.
Bring it!
Again, if you play on anything above normal, I'm sure each of these fights is a desperate fight for survival.
Serves you right.
What a waste.
Oh, Harem, you're so negative. Double attack of opportunity. Didn't really stand much of a chance. Right. Let's just
Onwards.
mushroom. Random bits of food and a recipe. There's the area exit.
March on.
Just enjoying that music. Just sitting there for a moment. That's funny, they're only just leaving. Right, as suggested, real-time pulls is the thing to do right now. Chiefs at scale, cowardly traitors, sons of a pike, return the relic. Coward, turn, Alec. Silly, silly kobold, go look, your relic, your dungeon. Look under bed, under table, haha. Silly kobold have no bed and no table. Search your eggs, you lose relic, and blame mites, accuse queen. Lies, chiefs at scale, not silly. Lies, chief scale. Such hubris in such small and simple creatures, but are our own monarchs any better? So warlike. Like a miniature version of the Taldan Imperial Chronicles. Stop, what's going on here? The little mite jumps in place. Stranger, stranger, you see. Yes, silly kobold attacked mite. Insult us, our magnificent queen. Lies. Mite thief. Steal relic from kobold. We revenge. Help us, stranger. Right, kobolds, tell me what happened. I chief, named Soot Scale. Kobold and mite live here long, live peace. But now mite thief, steal our relic. Thief, teal Elec, echoes the crier enthusiastically. Oh, I can't stop laughing. He's so sweet, he repeats everything. The crier swells with pride. Repeats, very thing. How do you know the relic was stolen by the mites? Mite tricksy, but Chief Soot Scale is more tricksy. I call new shaman come. Shaman Tartuk, now who stole relic, Tartuk good. And where is Shaman Tartuk now? Shaman was dungeon, did not enter sacred hall. Might collapse our entrance, kobold raft might. What is this relic? Relic key. Kobold take relic, enter sacred hall. Tartuk is not a real kobold, he deceived you. Soot Scale not stupid, he no real kobold. Chief puffs up his chest, rejecting the insult. It's clear to me now. Right, so I can choose a side, and whoever I choose means I have to fight the other side throughout the entire dungeon. If I was a neutral alignment, then I could not fight any of them. You should make peace and search the relic together. Never! Deaf to traitors. The White Queen swings her blade. We no retreat. We choose who support stranger or enemies all. It's a bit of a conundrum, really. What would I do? I don't really want to choose either side, but I don't have any choice. So I have to make a choice, or I'll fight all of them. It's one of those morals versus ethics kind of questions. I'm going to choose at random. I side with the Mites and Queen Madar. You interfere in a war you have no stake in. Hope you know what you're doing. I do. It means I only kill half as many people. Sweet. Stranger, go to my cave chamber. Talk. Kobold, be afraid. Insult, blood, wash out. Okay, so now, you can see, these are red, these are not. So, kobolds. I'll be fighting the kobolds today. For no reason, except for the fact the game won't let me be neutral. Let's just press on. I'm going to try and quickly clear the map. That's where we come in. So let's go that way. Giant frogs.
Wishes.
Follow me.
What's that?
Oh, hello.
I did as you asked.
So yeah, it's a very large map, and not only that,
No stopping now.
there are caves underneath the map, which are also large, multi-layered.
We will
Your
prevail.
life ebbs low.
Tear them apart.
Normally when I play this, I usually put a film on and just kind of blast my way through it, because it's the least interesting point of the game.
Broken a
Oh.
nail.
Come on.
No, please.
Yeah, that really hurt. I'm not going to try and climb up. Let's heal everyone up now. There we go. I hate that the voice actor line, I've broken a nail. So if Octavia fails anything, that's one of her little barks. It's just a little bit 90s, isn't it? You know? It's a bit 90s, that kind of woman broken nail kind of thing.
You can't stop me.
We'll kind of be on that. I
Out of
thought.
our
But
story.
there you go.
What a waste.
Forwards!
Everyone's dead. So that's an entrance to the caves.
March on.
But remember, I want to kind of clear. Okay, we're only just a little into level 3. I want to clear this map,
Face me if you dare.
kill everything.
Become as
Alright.
dust.
These might actually be. I don't have that spell. Okay, these might actually be tougher. So. Let's
Stay
go.
behind me.
By the time she completed Dazzling Display, they were all dead. Silly.
I see
Who
something.
will prevail?
We've got here.
We can do it!
Kobold. You can see how simply playing real time with pause with this removes much of the
It is done.
fun of having a character you're building that has skills and abilities.
Let us strike
You
as
know?
one.
I'm just letting the AI. All my martial characters are auto-attacking, all the dice rolls are going on in the background. When their target dies, they automatically move on to someone else. None of this combat really needs to be here, I guess
No
is my
stopping
point.
now.
Trash fights. It's just padding and filler.
Follow me.
Running won't
But,
help
you know, it's the game.
Tear them apart!
Now, hopefully playing this game in short 1 hour long bursts over a long period of time will make it a bit more interesting. I find if I sit down and, let's say I indulge myself and have a few hours on a day off and play it,
Done.
it gets a bit dull quickly. Right, this guy's been electrically burnt. And because there is a kind of wisp-like
Done and done.
evil monster villain that is haunting this area,
No stopping now.
if I use the camping supplies that are prepared and left here in advance, if I use them, then he will, the enemy will spawn.
It is done.
It is an enemy that is far too hard to kill on normal mode at this level. He's immune to most magic, and he has an incredibly high armor class,
Serves you
To
right.
victory!
so I won't be able to hit him unless I crit.
This requires your attention.
You out of our story.
It's an interesting thing to put him here in this area when, as you can see, I don't even have to think about fighting the other areas, the other enemies in this zone.
March on.
So I don't know what the point of that is. You know, every fight should
Let's give them what they
have
deserve.
a point. What's the point of him?
You deserved it.
Of course, a lot of people
Repent.
that know the game and know the tabletop game. I remember that people were talking about this particular fight on forums, and people who know Pathfinder were like, "Yeah, well, it's your fault for camping there in the first place." Oh, there's a trap that we didn't see. And it's absolutely massive. It's a huge spell. Alright. Just going to disarm, and that's another one, I think.
I did as you asked. Adventurous call to them.
Let's heal Amiria. She's taken ability score damage.
And Lindsay was called for.
Fine. If I rest in a, if I rest in a safe place like
What troubles
home,
you?
it'll recover. Right. Again, my mission here is just to uncover everything on the map, which I am in the process of doing right now.
I did as you asked.
We cannot be
Oh.
defeated.
Ah, yeah, there's wolves. Well, let's just stay here. No? Okay, let's not do that. The pathfinding is a bit iffy. Ironic, that, isn't it? Let's see if we can't make our way back round to fight these wolves. Oh, for once, Valerie's at the front. Good. Don't want to fight the elk. Ironically, if I do anything near these elk, they will turn hostile. Even Harem's AoE heals turn these elk hostile. Ow, how dare you heal me?
Strike.
I'm not afraid.
Okay.
Onwards.
There's very little point in trying to do that DC. Engage these
Be
wolves.
victorious.
Again, I'm trying to do all the basic fighting, all the trash. There's actually a little boss fight up here, which I'm going to come to in a bit. But I want to do the simpler stuff first.
It is done.
And also, Bokken asked me to collect some moon radishes. Now these kobolds won't like it. Kobold lying in the middle of the patch calls out to you. Judging by the sorry state of his scales, he's the eldest in the group. His red eyes squint from the light and his throat struggles to form words. Our patch, our celestial radish. Yuck, radishes. We grew them back in the village one day while I was reading a book. My pa grabbed it from me and threw it into a fire. Then he made me go pick radishes. It was autumn and the ground was wet and cold and there were worms everywhere. Ugh, filthy roots. Okay. There is a... Oh, no, man, she's got plus 13 to trickery. That's pretty awesome. So I'm going to try and get Octavia to steal some. And I've done so many chaotic good, sorry, lawful good things that it's not going to affect my alignment score too much. I succeeded. Fantastic. In that case, let's back out and let's get out of here. There are other bits of combat in here, but I'm going to come back at full strength. And also, as I'm going, I'll loot. Take loot with me. Even though there's a ticking clock for this quest, 61 days, it is plenty of time. As I've stated before, you've got to do something seriously wrong to fail. Move it to the kobolds. That's indeed interesting. It's possible to move loot around the map with this mechanic. That is good to know. That other loot will still be there for the remainder of the game. It's probably why the game saves and the loads take so long as time goes on in the game. Right, I'm gonna carve a new path. Oh,
need to catch
of course
my
you do, Octavia. Of course you do. And off we go to Oleg's trading post.
A rest is in order.
Before I rest,
March on.
about the task, give moon radishes, 150 XP. Let's go. I should go. Let's also give him Tuskar's head. That's one heck of a beast. I'd love to have a trophy like that, but a deal is a deal. The head goes to the old Benson, and this bounty goes to you. So, and let's just quickly dispose of all our trash loot. I don't think inventory management is too bad in this game. Baldur's Gate was the worst because I just constantly just didn't feel like I had enough space in my inventory for everything and anything. You know what, I'm not going to be cooking. I'm just going to ditch the food. I might actually forgo picking it all up as well because it doesn't seem to be worth all that much money. As I've played this enough to know that there's enough loot that I can just pick up lying around. Don't need that. Don't really need that. Don't need that. I may as well flog all this. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I've got 6 grand at the moment. Just get rid of all this. There we go. So you've got a Restovic Ranger's Broken Arrow. An expert in antiquities might find this interesting. So later on, I will meet someone who will buy those kinds of things off of me. So it would be a mistake right now to sell it to a vendor. Okay, I think that'll do. And you know, there's stuff I could do. I could fit Harrowmount with a shield +1, and I could buy all of these things. But I can survive without it at the moment. Just resting up. I'll just check Amiri to see if she's recovered. She has. We are all good. She's got power attack. He's got power attack. What I will do is, she's a wizard. I'm going to just copy as much to her spellbook as possible, so she has options of what to cast. Obviously the scroll is expended when you do it, but it's pretty cool to have her learn spells. Okay, what am I going to be fighting? What am I going to be fighting soon? I know what I'm going to be fighting. That's a good idea. In fact, I'm going to go all in with that ability, and a large person is an extra spell slot. And in fact, I'm just going to give him bless so we don't have to rest as much. Summon small elemental. Summon monster 2. Yeah. It never hurts to have meat shields. Let's rest up again. Should have done that before I rested to be most efficient, but who cares? Let's take a look at my journal now. So Prove Your Worth continues throughout the whole game as far as I can tell. Oh, I don't think I've spoken to Jod since finding the Temple of the Elk. In which case, let's do that.
How may I serve you?
I found the Temple of the Elk and killed the beasts.
Erastil be praised, you finally returned, my good friend. Christian told me how you helped him at the Temple of the Elk. Thank you for heeding my request. My heart is calm and filled with confidence that I've followed the will of my God. I would like to reward your bravery. I possess no treasure, but please, take this as a token of appreciation.
Alright, so it's giving me scroll of remove blindness 2 and 300 XP.
As far as I know, your next target looks to be the Stag Lord himself. With the Temple of the Elk cleansed of evil, the fog surrounding us should disperse to reveal the path to the brute's lair. Of course, magic so powerful is unlikely to disappear all at once. Bide your time. Follow up on other concerns while you wait. I will gladly aid you on your noble quest. Erastil himself foresaw our meeting.
Bide your time and complete some side quests. Okay, that's enough of this for now.
As you wish.
Thanks for the story. We may speak more later. Farewell. There we go. We're almost halfway through level 3 now. So level 4, everyone gets a attribute point. What will I put mine in? Ah, yeah. So I can do charisma or strength, for instance. I'll decide which is more beneficial, I guess. Anyway, we're going to go back to the old Sycamore, follow up on our other concerns, i.e. find Tartuccio, who we have discovered is masquerading as a kobold shaman. Random encounter, so known as time wasting. Padding. I don't know. I like the story of this game, and I like the boss fights. But the trash is just boring. Okay, let's go do boss fight. Actually, there's one there. Let's do a boss fight here. In which case, toggling back to turn-based. I'm going to attempt to do this without using any spell slots.
No stopping now.
I found something
Attempt
interesting.
is the word. It's a lonely shambling mound.
It is done.
And a dead person. Let's see what the dead person has to say. My dear Kenoff Plamer, with your desire to pursue a new archaeological mission in mind, I spent a few hours in my library today and identified a location worthy of your research. Is this... This is not the letter. Or the notes. Ah! There we go. Lab journal. You click info, you get a bigger version that you can scroll through. I'm not going to read it all. Went into the woods, found many roots, pine, blah blah blah. So, tried to help a elf, gave it some stuff, it turned into a shambling mound, it's grown larger. The living experiment shows all signs of obedience. She's much like a little tree, a magnificent walking tree. She's already 8 foot tall. And the child keeps growing. I wish to give her space, more fresh air and sunlight. I suspect we shall need some fertilizer. For now, I will only walk around the woods on a leash. This is the greatest achievement of my career. Soon I will be ready for a journey to Absalom. And there I'll present my masterpiece. Must think a name for my girl. Who's this written to? Is it just lab notes? Okay. So Shambling Mound kills scientist. It's tale as old this time, right?
I am yours to command. Do not falter.
love.
I missed.
And then our leader
There we
charged
go.
forwards. Hey, wait for me.
Right, its initiative is 13. Oh, I get a little chance to do some stuff. Should really have got them all standing nearby, right? If I recall correctly, this thing really
I'll
hits
fight
like
if I
a
have
truck.
to.
What a waste.
Now you can miss such
Any
a
last
large
wishes?
object. But there you go.
Won't falter.
Oh, she got hit. And not only was she hit, she's got hit with constricting vines. Oh, it's like a grapple. Okay.
You can't stop me.
Bring it!
Absolutely. Am I playing this on like super easy or something? Normal. Yeah, it's normal mode. Yeah.
Follow me.
Well, there you go. You get 500 gold emerald, which is nice. And a grey pendant, Bertha. So far I found nothing significant to do with that necklace, that pendant, you know. What I'd like to see is some kind of quest where someone says, have you seen my friend Bertha, you know. Give me a chance to explain what happened to her, that kind of thing.
Well,
How long? Right. Thank you. These potions, by the way, are 10 a penny. Okay, now this fight coming up is a hard fight. Hence why I'm potioning up. Useful to have potions. So, chain shirt +1. What's he wearing? 7 armor class. Okay, let's save. So, the next fight. And I'm replying to a message. Let's do this. Grark. The beast, before he was unusually large in its eyes, especially angry. Its menacing grin might almost be taken for a smirk. Greetings, traveller. Before you draw your weapon, I wish to say I see no reason for feuding between us. We might even be of some use to each other. Wait, why is this wolf talking? Is it magical or something? I am no wolf, female. I am a warg. Surprising you could live to your age without learning the difference. Well, it's never too late to teach a lesson to an insolent two-legged morsel. The beast slowly licks its teeth. Who are you calling a morsel, you pelt? Amiri glares at the beast, hand on a sword. I'm lawful good. It's, your words will not save you, monster! We cannot leave such dangerous animals to live in our future lands. Slay the beast. Good. I love fresh meat. Okay.
You will go.
Now bear in mind, these things trip. So they're not to be trifled with. I'm gonna... Oh look, there's one that's just appeared. right by us straight away. Now then, I've just made my reach character large, which means his reach is now larger. So, more attacks of opportunity. Right. Well, she's surrounded. Let's do Dazzling Display. Some of these people will be shaken. Did it work? Well, yeah. Those are shaken now. So if we look, let's pick that one. Shaken. What does shaken do? Shaken character takes -2 on attack rolls. Just basically gives everyone in the party a +2 to AC. Nice. Can't wait till he gets an additional attack. It's Leon. I can't. Oh, right. So Leon has a standard swift action for everything else. But she can't run away yet. So I'm just going to keep her standing there. In fact, let's kill that one. Now Lindsay can make a little bit of a back step when she needs to. Okay. For some... okay. So I can summon a wolf. Or I can summon some dogs. 1d3. So whatever I roll. So I rolled 2. Right, now this is the cool bit. I'm going to try and move into this position here. And then I don't want to hit my friends. But I should be able to hit 3 of them and do some damage. She's been tripped.
I can't keep this up much longer.
I'm not going to stand up yet because she's surrounded and she will take a hideous amount of damage from attacks of opportunity. However, they seem to be fearable, so let's do it. Fear save failed. Good. Let's whack this one. Nice. And is she not raging? I should be getting 2 attacks. Right. So your summons, they're great, as great as they are, but they did nothing. Why didn't they even attack?
Become as dust.
Don't get it. Right, let's just single target damage this one. And miss.
Avenge me.
Nice, it feared. Attack of opportunity killed it. Let's just batter that one. Wow, that's a lot of health. Can't do that. Let's try and fear it. It just says cast fear. Did it? It's evil. Right, I'll be smiting that then. There we go. Now, the dogs, do they trip? Excuse me. She's got -4 health at the moment. I could try and heal her. She may simply just take masses of damage. And missed. She's been tripped over, that's fine, she's not dead. Okay, I'm going to stand up.
Avenge me.
That didn't work. Smite evil. Attack. Please hit.
We won't falter.
Whoa! I did 33 damage. I critted. I use smite, evil. Oh right, yeah, I get a bonus to my actual attack roll and attack damage. And I critted. So yeah, I think it's safe to say I wrecked that person's
I
deck.
wrote it like I saw
Right.
it.
I'm gonna use the basic healing spells, then do some AoE healing. There we go. Right, let's loot these. What's the point of all these wolf pelts?
Onwards.
Except for vendor trash? Ah, Amulet of Mighty Fists. So if I was playing a monk, that would be great. But I'm not. I'm going to finish the exterior of this area before I call it. I guess. And that would be a great time to rest then. It's a long walk. I'll come back about level 5 or level 6 to fight this wisp thing up here. But there are certain spells and abilities I need before I can actually, you know, effectively fight enemies like that.
Done and done.
You see that?
Yeah, so far, you know, this game is,
I did as you asked.
March
yeah,
on.
so far this game is easy on normal.
I've broken a nail.
But there are just some encounters that are really tough
I did
if
as
you
you
don't know what
asked.
you're doing.
It is done.
Right, I'm going to try not to step on these people. And what I am going to do is gather around the necromancer
Forward!
and attack it.
Prepared to meet my aim, are you?
I'll fight if I have to.
Repent.
Considering that it's one of the most dangerous
Stay behind me.
enemies. Right.
Bring it!
Love it, they're all flat-footed,
We
which
can
means
do it!
they lose their armor class based on their armor,
This is where I step
I think. Makes them a
in. You
lot easier
can't
to hit,
stop me.
and it triggers sneak
Your
attacks.
life ebbs low.
Alright,
What
you're
a
caught there,
waste.
okay. Let's see if I can bone shake it. There we go.
Let us strike as one.
Tear them apart!
Alright, they're usually
Strike
easier
with
to
all
hit.
your might!
This guy's holding a shield, he's always going to have some kind of bonus. See if I can get Jeffy. No, he's not shaken.
Consider me provoked.
Become as dust.
Do not falter.
They go down!
There we go.
No
Why did we
stopping
kill
now.
these people? Because they're bandits. Oh, right. Did they do anything wrong? No. Not really. Oh. But they have loot. And, you know,
Follow me.
they give me XP. Now, enough of that waffle. She gets a 10 arcane spell failure chance, so I'm actually just going to give her braces of armor instead from now on, and she's not going to wear armor. Same as her. You get like braces of armor plus 5. I found later on in the game, and they become quite common, so that's fine. Yeah, that's us. So there's one more thing I'm going to do for the end of this part. Let's just sit here and look at the screen while I wait for my characters to walk across.
This requires your attention.
There we go. Now that's an athletics check with a
No
DC
stopping
of
now.
23. Difficulty class. So someone's going to roll a 23.
It's just not my lucky day.
We did it. But we took some damage. Right. So sometimes the fail state isn't that you don't do it, you just do it, but you get hurt. Okay.
It is done.
Okay, so...
Done and done.
Alright.
Onwards!
Sneaky mites. Blimey. I do like sneak attack damage.
This is for you.
Look at the mites, they're pretty cute. But they're also pretty dangerous. No, they're not. Easy mode. Just slapping them about.
We won't falter.
It's reduced. Now, why was it reduced? So it's right. Might have a damage reduction, with the exception to cold iron. Interesting.
Repent.
Serves you right.
Stay behind me!
So you get cold iron weapons
I'll
later
fight
in the
if I
game,
have to.
and they are decent for bypassing the damage reduction of. Usually it's kind of magical creatures, but maybe mites are
That
magical
was
creatures.
easy.
Who knows? Right. So in the next part of this playthrough, I'm going to go into the caves, and I think even with real time with pause, it's going to take at least an hour to clear that cave out. How is my inventory doing? Medium. Yeah, I'll tell you what I am going to do. Going to loot up, leave, not go back to the base yet, I'm just going to rest outside. Cover some hit points and some
Valerie,
spells.
your embroidery is always so beautiful.
I think it's
Oh.
fair to clear a map, rest. That's not bad. What I'm trying to avoid doing is resting like 3 or 4 times in the same map. And essentially that is the difference between normal and the higher difficulties. The higher difficulties just require you to treat it like a game that you can cheese, rather than the tabletop RPG that it is, right? I haven't had to cheese too much right now, and I'm enjoying it and getting into the story. And that's what I want to do. That's the point. Anyway, till next time.